Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And, CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And they'll go on the ground. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And a guy that knows a thing or two about making tackles behind the line of scrimmage, Kevin Green, at it again.
How about the ferociousness that he played with? And you remember that long flowing hair that came out of the helmet? Almost like a lion's mane for him, right? Try to keep a lion away from what a lion wants to get. That was Kevin Green trying to block him when he was trying to accumulate quarterbacks and guys with the football.
A big play there for the Giants. 48 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now they try the right side here. And room there to work it inside the 25. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy. And
coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 3rd down, that's Williams. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless 1st quarter. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Anderson's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
First and 10, Young. From left side, caught by Goodwin. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. First down, Young. Trying to lay one up deep. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Randy Moss, 30 yards. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. And now it's blocked. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The New York set to take the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On second down, Elway. Oh, it's complete to the former Niner, Delaney Walker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And they'll run it here. Finding room inside the 40. And down to the 19-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. On second down, Elway. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Jeremy Shockey, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Giants are in for 6. Morton Anderson now for the extra point. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Anderson now to kick this one away. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here.
Hey. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
A first down throw for Young. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Over.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. Deep ball for Goodwin. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Here's Steve Young going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Young escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon,
Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now a handoff looking right. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Now it's Elway. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they'll go on the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here's Elway trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. A first carry for the Hall of Famer, Barry Sanders. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know the defenders are getting up off the ground, heaving a sigh of relief. They just held Barry Sanders to a -yard run. But Barry holds the NFL record for most carries for negative yardage. The all-time leader, 1,114 yards lost on his carries. But he balanced it with over 15,000 yards gained when he ran the football.
I think the pros outweigh the cons. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Let's go now, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Sacramento.
Stay 50, stay 50. Set, blue 60. Omaha tonight.
On the carry, here's Sanders. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
All right, boys, here we go.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And Tate's got it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Play action. Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good, and it's 3-0 here in the 2nd quarter. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
New York set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. On is the Hall of Famer Ray Guy to punt this away on 4th down. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now back out comes the offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Throw left side taken in by Galladay. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. first down carry here for Johnson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action here on first down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Stafford going to come up first and 10, and he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Prater's kick is on the money. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now they toss out wide to Sanders. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Another run with Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Stafford. And that is incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. So they will go for it. Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver silver lining, you know.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Now Elway. Man open, Rice. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On second down, Williams. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Ricky Williams, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. Anderson now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And here now the offense heading back out there. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Set. 260.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
On the ball, on the ball.
They'll run with Barry Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Gun! 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 Gun!
They run it again with Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Here's Elway to throw. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And defensively, they were